To me, Global Reach Out is inspiring.
It's connecting with God, reaching out to the world, and impacting life.
The stories that shared is so personal and it deeply impacted me.
Global Reach Out to me is reach out to the truth.
Connecting hearts, connecting lives. You're listening to Global Reach Out.
Dear brothers and sisters, thanks for tuning in to Global Reach Out. I am Sister Angeli, and starting from November, we have launched a program called The Kingdom Business Culture. This program is based on the workplace training course by Global Gyra entitled Christ-Centered Entrepreneurship. This course was compiled by Pastor Tony Tay Ming Kyang to help brothers and sisters live out Christ in the workplace. We encourage brothers and sisters to sign up for this course so that they will not only have the opportunity to communicate directly with the instructors, but also establish long-term and close contacts with the kingdom business operators in the group, learn from each other and encourage one another, and put the theory into practice. Living out Christ in the workplace. For those who are interested, you can refer to the end of the manuscript and register by email. Today, we are going to discuss crises and problems faced by enterprises. Let's start by looking at the crises that businesses may face. The challenges faced by enterprises can be divided into three major areas: mission strategy, vision positioning, and relationship genes. A shrewd mission strategy helps companies solve responsibility crises. Clear vision positioning ensures that companies stay away from identity crisis. And good relationship genes allow companies to avoid authority crisis. By correctly responding to these three challenges, companies will be able to coordinate with the time, make good use of location, and create harmony. So, how do we do the right thing at the right time by coordinating the mission and strategy so as to solve the responsibility crisis? We need the strategic ability of kings to respond flexibly to a rapidly changing world. We need to ask the Holy Spirit to give us the strategy and ability to use the right marketing strategy to build our corporate brand. In the process of thinking about the mission strategy, the 6 elements of the acronym LIGHTS can be used as a guide for us to think about the mission strategy. L. Provide a platform for a specific lifestyle. I. Inspirational perspective. G. Genuine spirit of giving. H. Highly effective in continuous innovation. T. To be relevant and related. And S. Serve to leave a legacy. Next, how do we make good use of the location and vision positioning and do the right thing in the right place so as to avoid the identity crisis? To do this, we need the creative wisdom of prophets. Proverbs 8 verse 12 says, I, wisdom, dwell together with prudence. I possess knowledge and discretion. We need to discern our calling wisely and find our position according to the calling. When we are in the right position, we can have smart thinking and generate creative ideas. This is why Proverbs 4 verse 8 commands us to exalt and embrace wisdom, and wisdom will exalt us to honor. Those who know how to make good use of their location are those who wisely choose to respond to the vision and position accordingly. Next, how do we get Next, how do we get the right people and do the right thing in relational genes so that the enterprise can avoid the crisis of authority? To accomplish this, we need a priestly relationship of character. Proverbs 9 verse 10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." We are wise because we fear the Lord. Wisdom enables us to distinguish the true and false knowledge. To be able to know the Holy One through knowledge is the manifestation of wisdom. When building a relationship, knowing your peers through knowledge is a sign of intelligence. We should choose to work with God-fearing people so that we work with our partners in the truth. Only a group of people with righteous characters can work together to build a team that walks with one heart and adhere to the true way of common belief. In addition to choosing the right people, we should also cultivate the right people so that there are more and more people in the company with Christ's genes. These people fear God and choose to live out the image and likeness of God because they know God. If a business is filled with people with the gene of Christ, the business must be full of vitality. Therefore, those who can create human harmony are those who gain knowledge from the fear of God and use this knowledge to identify and cultivate the believers. After overcoming its own crisis, the company will then be able to participate in solving social problems. First, national entrepreneurs should, according to their respective callings, identify the market gap and try to minimize it. These gaps can range from social crisis to improvements in less efficient service models. The problem-solving process is dynamic as we continually address emerging, multifaceted problems. Kingdom entrepreneurs can therefore refer to the following 4 solutions. First, clearly define the problem, formulate a problem-solving plan accordingly, and prepare with a prayerful heart. Actively push forward and persist to the end. Solve problems step by step. Avoid being zealous without knowledge and going astray. Proverbs 19, verse 2. 2. Mind renewal. In the process of solving problems, we need to constantly analyze, constantly ask why, what, and how, and dive deep into the core of the problem, as well as adjust the macro-strategic layout accordingly. 3. Let team members take part in the mission. Only by participating in problem solving can people have a sense of accomplishment. When they enjoy specific decision-making power, they can have a sense of responsibility. When they have a share in the relevant work, they will have a sense of belonging. Just as Nehemiah let the people participate in the building and regarded them as a part, a right, and a name in Jerusalem. Nehemiah 2, verses 17 to 20. And 4. Rotate around the central axis. In dealing with everything, we cannot leave the Lord's will. Just like a sailboat on the sea, it is the pivotal role played by the stationary mast that enables the canvas to flexibly respond to the wind direction. The purpose of enterprise management cannot be changed, and the coping strategy should be constantly innovated. To sum up, the three major crises faced by enterprises are responsibility crisis, identity crisis, and authority crisis. To cope with the responsibility crisis, we need to provide a platform for a specific way of lifestyle, propose innovative ideas that can inspire people, and be willing to contribute, continue to innovate, respond to the actual needs of society, and focus on long term results. To cope with the identity crisis, we should choose to respond to the vision and find our own position according to the calling. In order to avoid the crisis of authority, we should fear God and identify and cultivate same minded people with true knowledge. And when serving the society and solving problems for the society, kingdom enterprises should examine the problems they are called to solve. After the problem is clearly defined, it is necessary to continuously renew the mind to gain a deeper understanding of the nature of the problem. At the same time, let the participants participate in the mission and keep updating the methods and strategies by adhering to the Lord's purpose. I hope today's sharing can bring you some inspiration and reminders. Dear friends, this is where we end today's episode. I hope to see you again on the next episode of Kingdom Business Culture.
The program is proudly presented by Global Reach Out. We welcome you to share our live enriching webcasts with family and friends through our website, global-reachout.org. Let's reach out to bless more lives together.